For ages, two of the many professionals in India were highly regarded, the doctors and the teachers. Going beyond their duties, they played the important role of the social change makers. But over the next few centuries, the noble profession of doctors started losing this high reverence. The selfless services by them turned to professional services, and even as a business like any other. India also has witnessed the gradual decrease in affordable healthcare to one and all, especially to the urban and rural poor. Also, the role of doctors as catalysts in the social development has significantly declined. In the 90s, few young doctors with inspiration from Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh started Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Vaidyakiya Pratishthan, an NGO which would later become a landmark organization in creating health leaders. Its first initiative, Dr. Hedgewar Hospital at Sambhajinagar, today stands as the role model of quality and affordability in advanced health services in the country. Alongside the magnificent journey of growth of Dr. Hedgewar Hospital, there has always been a serious thought process on creating socially conscious healthcare leaders. They were to be, obviously, groomed from the future generations of doctors, the medical students. The work on this noble concept had a modest and informal start. Senior doctors of Dr. Hedgewar Hospital started visiting medical college and hostel and meeting the budding doctors. The idea was to create a bond of love, provide exposure to the realities of real world and make them socially conscious. The idea got clicked and became popular amongst medical students within the next few years. Various activities like exposure visits, formal and informal get-togethers started rolling. Medical students of many colleges followed the Sambhajinagar pattern, and a movement which was later to be named as Sevankur Bharat was born. During vacation 1 week for nation, Ek Saptah Desh Ke Naam is a unique program launched in 2015. Today it has become the signature program of Sevankur Bharat, a week spent in the company of fellow students at the remotest corners of India with the simple living tribals creates a lasting impact on the minds of medicos. 1 week for nation turns out to be a truly life-changing experience for most of the participants. No wonder every year we have to close the registrations for the 300 student participants as soon as we open it. First, 1 week for nation was organized at Jashpur Nagar in Chhattisgarh, the birthplace of the tribal movement Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram. The next, Bhua Bichya, Madhya Pradesh. Chitrakoot, where Bharat Ratna Nanaji Deshmukh dedicated his life, was our destination for the third event. Kanyakumari's Vivekananda Sheela Smarak was the next one. Just before the pandemic, we 300 students and doctors were at Bishnupur in Jharkhand, where Padma Shri Ashokji Bhagat shared his experiences and words of wisdom. Now for this year, 2022, we are at Saragur in the jungles of Mysuru, Karnataka.
The reality over here is completely different. We have so many different activities. Even during traveling in the train, we had train surveys and debates, which I never expected, honestly.
We now are the largest organization which is working with the medical students. All streams, all colleges in Maharashtra have Sevankurites shaping their future with the organization. I was given the responsibility of being the student head of a food department student representative. I have seen very clearly the importance of this responsibility or the task of looking very closely and how to handle that situation. Briefly speaking, since last 4 days when we came here, some food parcels were coming from different places for all our students from different villages given by different persons. We used to take the food parcels to the hospital and collect them there. Then make boxes and count the food parcels and tie them together in different boxes according to the number of students and the number of groups. And we arranged which box should be opened on which day in which train. The food that was arranged for 300 students was very well and neatly arranged. So in short, what we are talking about is micro-planning, which I have very neatly learnt in the best way possible in Sevankur.
हम 12 लोग हैं, हम 12 मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स हैं किंग सुपली में। हम फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने का हमको वर्क मिला था। हम 12 लोग आके सब फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके हमको बहुत अच्छा लगा है।
This is my first 1 week for Nation, and as a member of Bodhik team of 1 week for Nation, being a part of Bodhik team, I learned to manage time more effectively. I learned qualities of leadership. I developed stage daring. I could interact with senior doctors without hesitation. I imbibed importance of micro planning. Manik Damle taught us small qualities through interesting games. I would like to say one sentence that values are very important than success, even if it's difficult. Never compromise with values and keep team spirit. Interdependence is always better than independence.
What do I like about 1 week for Nation? बहुत सारी चीज़ें। एक तो इतना ब्रिलियंट कॉन्सेप्ट है, बट पर्टिकुलरली फ्रॉम द कंटेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आई थिंक जो बौद्धिक सेशंस करते हैं दे हैव बीन एक्सट्रीमली फिनोमिनल। स्पेशली जो डॉक्टर आर बालू सर के साथ एक सेशन हुआ था हमारा अबाउट स्वामी विवेकानंद एंड द यूथ, इट वॉज पर्टिकुलरली ऑ इंस्पायरिंग। इट एक्चुअली ओपनड अप आवर आईज। मैं सीखने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि मैं अभी स्वामी विवेकानंद की टीचिंग्स अपने लाइफ में मैं कैसे अप्लाई कर सकती हूँ। सो आई थिंक फॉर मी दैट इज़ द हाईलाइट ऑफ 1 week for Nation.
Made us understand the meaning of seva in real sense, and I think this is something which every budding doctor or every budding medical professional should know. For me, being able to pursue this education in itself is an honor, and being a part of something like Sevankur is a very, very humbling experience.
The bouquet of activities ensures better social consciousness, better communication skills, and more importantly, a solid opportunity to be an extraordinary human being.
लेकिन मेरे सोच में सेवांकुर एक राष्ट्र निर्माण का एक प्रक्रिया है। ये तो इस तरह का कार्यक्रम है जो हमारा अंदर का विवेकानंद को जागरूक करने का एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है। इस तरह का प्रोग्राम देश में सब जगह में होना चाहिए। विवेकानंद का एक स्टेटमेंट है, गिव मी अ हैंडफुल ऑफ यंग मेन एंड वुमेन एंड आई विल चेंज द वर्ल्ड। ये प्रोग्राम उस तरह का यंग मेन एंड वुमेन को तैयार कर रहा है एंड दे विल श्योरली चेंज दिस ग्रेट कंट्री ऑफ भारत।
The activities range from surveys to providing health services, from vaccine awareness to provide quality education to less privileged kids. The exposure to the health needs of the communities and its root causes makes the future doctors compassionate as well as aware about our nation.
2022 this year, Sevankur, India came to Saragur. When we come to such camps or medical camps and go to parts of the country where there is no medical system at all or where there are many healthcare related problems, we have come to one such place today. There is a small village called Devnali where the tribals of the tribal area are living. They are not getting any kind of health related arrangements from the government. The experience of coming to such a place, living among these people and knowing the problems of these people is a life-changing moment because our goals are actually changing from here. When the doctors see this view of the society, if they see these people of the society, they will surely feel that we have some duty to the society. We owe something to the society, so we have to do something for it. So this camp was 100% successful and everyone must take experience from this camp because there are so many things to learn, and I would humbly suggest everyone to have this experience and go to Sevankur camp at least once and experience it firsthand.
The moment that touched me the most was when we went to a tribal area and stayed the night with tribal brothers and sisters. The condition of the place where I ate was very bad. There was no cooking gas at home, minimal food to eat, no fan for ventilation, extreme poverty, without any support. I could not even imagine how these people are maintaining their value systems in such adverse conditions. They had welcoming attitude. They were more generous than so-called educated people. I realized the meaning of purpose of life.
The name of the village where we stayed was MC Tolulu. People wholeheartedly welcomed us, all of us, and I saw their eyes filled with tears when we left the place. Spontaneously, I recollected the few lines of Dr. Baba Amte. No matter how grave problems are, but I will sing the song with rhythm as if there is no time to dispel tears of sorrow. So I felt like dedicating my entire life to serve these people. I should leave this place.
What I like the most about in 1 Week for Nation is the medical camp. In this medical camp, I learned medicine as it's not in my syllabus. So for me, it was the best experience. When I explained to them regarding their medicines, that too in their local languages, when to take and when not to take, it gave me immense satisfaction.
Doctors are considered as the best social change makers. All these students who are mainly from urban areas or do not even have a face recognition of the forest department should understand their country. Our society should be understood from inside and outside, so that the feeling that all Indians are brothers and sisters should come to their minds. This journey also fills them with happiness, lot of experiences and satisfaction, which is all collected with them and taken back home with them. A journey full of happiness, excitement, love, friendship, emotions, feelings, knowledge, adventure, and memories.
डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर वैद्यकीय प्रतिष्ठान एवं डॉक्टर हेडगेवार रुग्णालय के माध्यम से वैद्यकीय शिक्षा प्राप्त करने वाले विभिन्न पद्धतियों में शिक्षा ग्रहण करने वाले छात्रों के बीच यह प्रकल्प कुछ वर्षों से सेवांकुर इस नाम से चल रहा है। मैं मानता हूं कि जब छात्र शिक्षा प्राप्त करते हैं उसी समय एक यह सामाजिक दायित्व का बोध जगाने वाला संस्कार अगर प्राप्त होता है तो शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के पश्चात हर व्यक्ति, हर छात्र अपने जीवन की दिशा तय करने के लिए उसे एक मार्ग दिखाई देता है। सेवांकुर का यह प्रकल्प देश के विभिन्न प्रकार के दुर्गम क्षेत्रों में जाने का प्रयास रहता है। विशेषतः जनजाति क्षेत्र के बंधुओं के बीच उनकी स्वास्थ्य की समस्याओं को समझना, उनकी कठिनाइयों को देखना और किस प्रकार के स्वास्थ्य प्रबोधन और सुविधाओं की आवश्यकता है, इसका चिंतन विचार मन में लेकर लौटना। जहाँ तक मैं अनुभव कर रहा हूँ कि सेवांकुर के माध्यम से इस प्रकार की यात्रा पर गए हुए छात्र निश्चित रूप से एक प्रेरणा लेकर लौटते हैं और सामाजिक जीवन में स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में सेवा के रूप में चलने वाले कार्यों में अपने आप को संलग्न करना, जोड़ना की दिशा में प्रयत्नशील रहते हैं। हो सकता है कि संस्थाओं के साथ जुड़कर करें अथवा व्यक्तिगत जीवन में भी केवल व्यवसाय के रूप में काम न करते हुए एक सामाजिक दायित्व का बोध लेकर वो स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में प्रभावी भूमिका निभा रहे हैं, निभा सकते हैं। इस प्रकार का एक श्रेष्ठ उपक्रम सेवांकुर के नाम से चल रहा है। जिन्होंने इसकी योजना बनाई उनका मैं अभिनंदन करता हूँ और जो छात्र इसमें सम्मिलित होते हैं उन सबको अपनी ओर से शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। नमस्कार।
समाज सर्वांग सुंदरा,
रचिसबेकु नव समाज